It seems like we just got confirmed today, guys. It's absolutely crazy how, again, time and time again, guys, we will be on the right side of law and history. First things first, Franklin Templeton tweeted out, other layer 1s outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana have massive potential, and we are continuing to support, monitor, and develop on these networks as they grow and mature. Right? We're talking about these humongous institutions, guys. Right? Time to jump on the XRP ledger, people are pointing out. Now, the standard, right? Even David Schwartz had to come in and tweet out or reply to that comment or to that tweet. I agree. The XRP ledger's decade-long track record in reliability and stability is unmatched, especially in tokenizing and exchanging both crypto native and real-world assets. Hashtag XRP ledger, right? So this is where the XRP ledger comes into play, guys. Now check this out though. Who are we talking about? We're talking about one of the largest financial giants. Franklin Templeton is bullish on Bitcoin, but outside of them being bullish on Bitcoin, they're probably bullish on XRP ledger, on XRP as well. Why? Because they say right here, they continue to support and monitor, right? So they're looking, guys. Interesting. They're watching, observing. Very fascinating indeed. Even Stellar had to come in, guys. Seeing is believing. Proof is in the network. Faster, cheaper, and far more efficient. Wow. Right, confirming the XRP ledger as well as XLM. Now, check this out though. This is interesting. Why? Because Davos 2024. Look at what Brad Garlinghouse says in this panel, guys. He talks about Dogecoin and the problem with utility, guys, versus possibly a meme coin. Check this out, and we just got confirmed. Interesting.
And I think what we haven't seen yet that I still think we will eventually see is a separation of wheat and chaff of, you know, what are the assets, how are these technologies being used to solve real problems that have real demand versus ones, you know, I'll pick on Dogecoin.
Again, naming the biggest meme coin out there, guys, right? Dogecoin, which has support from Elon Musk. So this is a huge statement, guys. We're going to hear from the Brad Garlinghouse. So pay very close attention. Please like today's video and share.
I don't get it. You know, other than Elon Musk as the central actor, you know, I don't see the use case and the purpose. I'm sure I'll get lots of shit for saying that Dogecoin is not, but you know, oh well.
Yeah.
Wow. He doesn't get the use case or purpose of Dogecoin, guys. That's insane, right? Which further believes or further confirms the point that what will happen. This is what he stated back in 2019, November 9th, I think, of 2019. 99% of coins will disappear, guys, right? Or vanish away. Why? Because they don't solve a real world solution, right? Or they don't solve a real world problem, guys. What? No Dogecoin representative, Litecoin, no Shiba Inu. You can either join the adults in the room or keep playing pump and dump with the children. I made my choice long ago from digital asset investor. Sometimes patience comes with being an adult. Wow. Insane stuff, guys. Now, how do we know the difference, guys? Well, it's quite clear and simple because the bank over there at France, guys, La Banque de France, Central Bank of France, has praised XRP multiple times, and the following document states is very likely that the digital euro runs on XRP, the standard. As we can see right here, note, France Central Bank has openly discussed Ripple XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central bank digital currency. So basically, XRP, the digital token of Ripple, quote unquote Ripple, is an alternative platform to Ethereum. XRP is a principal currency used on this platform with the capability to facilitate payments like any currency or card. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, Ripple does not operate on a blockchain network per se. Ripple has its own patent technology. The Ripple protocol consensus algorithm to verify transactions. Ripple and XRP enjoy the trust of many banks as a model for CBDCs because it is highly centralized and is based on permission networks where only certain network nodes can validate transactions as opposed to decentralized and permissionless Bitcoin and Ether. Ripple also allows the creation of new currencies, and Ripple developers can decide the timing and quantity of supply in a similar way to current central bank operations. I mean, it sure seems like this is actually cited, guys, right? I don't know where, but over here it does literally state XRP right here, guys, right? Let it flow. Why? Because Ripple confirms approval in 31 states for money transmitter licenses. With 31 money transfer licenses across the United States, as you guys can see all right here, guys, it's setting the stage. Ripple's global reach extends to Singapore with a rare regulatory green light in June, right? Despite the SEC attack on cryptocurrencies, Ripple and XRP still thrives, guys. Look at that. Everywhere, right? Literally everywhere, guys. Wow. So then we see even Alexa answers the question, guys, what is the world's bridge currency? The answer is
Alexa, what is the world's bridge currency?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, XRP is the world bridge currency.
Heard it from Alexa. Alexa.
Just pulled it from Google, I'm pretty sure, but again, guys, they all know. Even the Bank of Japan knows. Why? Because SBI CEO says every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP, so XRP by 2025. Now, I think on it, in an interview, guys, he said timelines could be changed or whatever, but back here he did say the year 2025, right? So it's most definitely an interesting year, guys. Somehow, some way, utility needs to come into play. What else is happening in that year? The complete timeline for the United States Basel III Endgame development requirements and implementation Q1 2024, and then goes live July 1st, 2025, right? To support the banks, I'm pretty sure this is what it's about, guys. Oh, you thought we're joking, guys? No, we're not. Why? Because breaking, Ripple's partner SBI Holdings to issue NFTs on the XRP ledger, right? This is insane, guys. Who is this? The SBI Holdings, guys. Right here, SBI CEO using XRP by 2025. Guys, these are not any random person. No, guys, look. Right? SBI Holdings to issue NFTs on the XRP ledger. I have my NFT project as well, guys. If you guys would like to buy a Phoenix Reborn, it's in the description below. I have to log into the Twitter accounts and restart giving away the NFTs. Why? Because that's what I like doing, guys. But look at this. This is how we know NFTs will be here in the long term, in the long run. NFTs, it's like tokenizing things, guys, right? From JPEGs to what? Different things within the world, guys, right? The use cases of NFTs. So basically, one of the allies of blockchain payment firm Ripple Labs is set to issue a NFT on the XRP ledger, which is SBI Holdings. Now, a Ripple partner investor will use the XRP ledger to issue an NFT for Expo 2025 on a digital wallet operated by a consortium Inc. Right? So I'm guessing, so this is Expo, so I'm guessing an event, guys, where the participants will all have a specified NFT to enter it, right? To enter the event. I'm guessing that's how it's going to play. But other partners, such as those right there, the NFT will be available on a dedicated SBI VC Trade website as well. Right here, guys. Wow. Insane stuff, right? So we're going to be seeing more of these things happening throughout the world, guys, right? There's going to be multiple different use cases. Again, things need to have a use case, guys, right? I mean, even JPEG itself, guys, right? The art itself is a use case, is utility, right? Such as Mona Lisa, things like that, guys, right? And art is what? Art. So different people perceives it differently, guys, right? So it looks pretty well, guys. Looks pretty good here. Why? Because it's all about tokenization. Look at this. The CEO over there at Circle USDC says, quote, tokenization is going to be coming on in a significant way, and we are going to see some of the very, very biggest asset issuers in the world issuing tokenized versions of those assets this year. So that's significant, end quote, such as housing, right? Buying different assets, guys. It's all going to be through tokenization, right? Through NFTs, through these sorts of stuff, guys. Check this out. The XRP ledger comes into play.
Yeah, I do think it's significant in many ways. I think what you actually have here is you have a market structure, a regulated market structure that is wrapped literally around cryptographic tokens, in this case Bitcoin tokens, and the safekeeping of those, the record keeping of those, and the actual kind of underlying transfer and liquidity. And so that is a market structure that is now being interacted with by the very largest financial institutions in the world, and they're coming together and working with great firms like Coinbase and others who are providing the actual critical crypto infrastructure around some of this. So I think it's a very significant moment because it's demonstrating that you can have a security or a digital token and you can have those work together. But I think the broader piece here is it underscores that, at least in the case of the SEC, and you can read Gensler's comments, and I think he's being pretty transparent about how he thinks about this, which is he lost a court case and he's just doesn't want to get sued again. That's kind of what he said. But I think there is more, because I think that the SEC has a much deeper understanding of this whole field and of the technology and of the operators and the risks and what kind of disclosures you might need. I think there's just a far greater understanding than 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. It just continues. And so, when Larry Fink gets on television the next day and says, this is just the tipping point. This is the tipping point towards tokenization. The tokenization of financial assets broadly and of other types of property is going to change the way the financial industry works. It's going to change access to finance and financial products and other things, which I deeply believe. I think that's an indicator that I think BlackRock is perhaps one of the largest securities issuers in the world, and I think it suggests confidence that tokenization is going to be coming on in a significant way, and that we're going to see some of the very, very biggest asset issuers in the world issuing tokenized versions of those assets this year. And so that's significant. And so I do think it is not just about is this validation for Bitcoin. I think it's about the whole technology architecture, what it represents. And I think we're all sitting here because people are interested, right? And that this is here and it's not going away. And so I think it's a significant shift for all those reasons.
This is here, it's not going away. Where was this taking place at? WEF, at the WEF, guys, right? So it's all in front of our faces, guys. Now, supposedly it happened today, or was it? So this was about clear-eyed about crypto at WEF 2024, guys, right? Here's a full interview. I'm going to watch the full thing, guys, here soon. And then I'm going to take the key timestamps so we can listen to what Brad Garlinghouse has to say and these other people within the panel, right? But it's about how can regulators simultaneously promote innovation while protecting the consumer, right? More so about regulations and whatnot. So let us prepare for that, guys. Not financial advice. Again, things are heading towards this new world, as we just seen, guys, right? All the proof is in the dam. Where? Pudding, not financial advice, and not financial advice. But it was Sophie's Museum. See ya. Not financial advice, not financial advice.